Hello, and what I have in front of me is the Farberware scissors, shears, or whatever you prefer for your preference. But the brand is Farberware. Let's see if you can kind of see it a little bit. Yeah, you can a little bit. So these have been used a lot. This is a kitchen item, so it's not like cutting paper and other stuff. Anyway, but hey, if you need that quick scissor to pull out real quick, then be my guest. I am not judging. So shears is a huge help, like if you have poultry or thing that needs cutting, especially when you are making a dish that requires like smaller pieces when it comes to maybe meat or vegetables or yeah, I was gonna say veggies, that's the same thing. For instance, like when I make an omelet and sometimes I want to use spinach, I don't necessarily have to cut the spinach with a knife all the time. These shears have been a huge help, just kind of get a good handful of spinach and you just cut it up, how big or small a piece that you want. This has been a huge help. Sometimes you want to do something different besides like using a knife all the time. That's no issue whatsoever. I don't have an issue. It's just that I wanted to try something else different and try something easier, and it has. If you like stir fry and you want to use chicken in the stir fry and you want to cut the fat off, or you want to cut the poultry into smaller pieces, that has also been a huge help as well, instead of putting it on a cutting board and cutting it up. This actually does save a lot of time. There's been dishes where I've used with and for veggies and mostly poultry. Like if you're making a dish requires like bacon, you cook the bacon, you want to put it in smaller pieces, there you go. When you make a salad, you want to cut up some lettuce, there you go. Want to use some meat, there you go. So this has definitely been a huge help for me. It's not hard to clean it, whatsoever. Just make sure that you are careful with how you clean it, because again, these are like shears and scissors, so these are sharp. I don't know if the design, because I know I got this back like two years ago, so I'm not sure if the designs are going to be the same, but I mean they have different Farberware shears as well. I don't know exactly if this can be for herbs or not. I've never tried. I have seen shears where it says herbs, and again, I really don't remember too much of the details of what I cannot use and what I can use with these shears. But the things that I have used, it has worked wonderful, has been a huge help, and also saves time and eliminates from cleaning and doing dirtying up multiple dishes. So yeah, this is actually has been a huge help. I believe the ounce and the weight of this is, I think it's like 8 pounds or 8 ounces. Well, not 8 pounds, because that would be very heavy. I think it's this 8 oh, okay, well, shipping weight 8 ounces, item weight 8 ounces, okay. Yeah, I was right. Okay. It has a good grip. You have control when you're using these. I really don't know what these are for, so don't get me lying and explaining myself and not knowing exactly what it is. I believe you can use this in dishwasher, but I've always hand washed these, so I'm not sure. But I don't see why not. These shear blades are constructed from tough, rust-resistant stainless steel. So, yeah, I utilized the heck out of these. Yes, I did. But yeah, it has a good control. It cuts things really, really nicely, and it cuts things really well. You know, it's not really hard. The only time I probably find myself doing real hard is when I'm trying to be just cutting up stuff and not really caring about the size of the item or whatever. You know, making something and I'm have this huge piece of chicken and I'm just trying to just cut. you gotta take your time, but it cut it through. I'm trying to think of any other times that I've used these shears. I know I use it a lot for stir fry recipes, omelets, salads. Yeah, I should try it with the herbs though. Wait, I think okay, parsley. I have used it for parsley. I have used it for sausage. So yeah, I would consider this. You can cut with herbs as well. And when it comes to spinach, these are excellent. Like if you necessarily don't want to eat spinach with stems or anything, it can easily, just grab, like I said before, grab a handful, cut them stems off, and you're on your way. But yeah, it has worked with herbs as well. I forgot all about it, making spaghetti. I love it. I actually feel like it's easier, especially with herbs, in my opinion. Like if it's necessarily and before I even have these shears, yeah, cutting with a knife. But like I said, this is way easier. You save time, and cleaning is not that hard to do. You're not dirtying up so many dishes as if you were having a cutting board and a knife. You can just easily cut whatever you're cutting into the pan or pot or bowl or whatever. So yeah, again, these are the Farberware scissors or shears. And like I said before, I've got this particular design like over 2 years ago. So, but yeah, it works the same.